So what I did was I took the project that ChatGPT gave me and I copied and pasted it into a Google Doc. And then from here, what I would recommend doing is I would just update it, make sure you read through it. It's not perfect. And like I said, you're going to want to make some changes. So like I called it Slope in Real World. And then the project overview talked as if the teacher was reading it and not so much as a student project. So I started editing that. And then like the introduction says, begin the project by providing an introduction to slope. And it kind of talks as if this is giving instructions to the teacher. So you're going to want to go through and edit these. One thing I would highly recommend is to kind of help students not use an AI resource for their projects. What you should do is just change it to say, use vocabulary from Unit 7 or use the vocabulary we talked about in class, because the AI source, if they're using that to create their project, is not going to know the vocabulary we used in Unit 7 unless the students tell it that. So that's one thing that you can do to help prevent that. But you would just go through and edit this and everything, lay it out. I would not give it to the students like this. I would take it and give it to them in PowerPoints with slides of where they should put information. But this is a good starting point if you're just looking for project ideas. It can regenerate extra ones. So if I needed more projects, I could just click regenerate. And now it's going to give me a new project with the same information that I had asked for above, but it is slightly different. So if you need 4 or 5 different project ideas, this is something that you could do. You could keep clicking regenerate. Of course, you're going to have to edit every time it regenerates, but this is a way to get some project ideas. And so if I decided a few steps into this, I really didn't like where it was going with it, I could hit stop and it would just stop right there. So if you ever need to go back to a project, so now I've asked it for 2. So up here, you just click and it'll take you back to the first idea. And then this is the second idea. And then it will ask for feedback. And so if you give it feedback, it kind of helps it better understand what you're thinking. So this is one way that you can use ChatGPT to kind of help create project ideas if you're trying to look and figure out how to change some things in your classroom. Again, just make sure that you are modifying it, read through it. It is not perfect. It's definitely not always in the language that students would understand. So you're going to want to take it and then make it your own in how you do things with your students.